name's Tim Bauer, and I am a longtime car photographer. Got into business many, many years ago, and the business of photography tends to take you in lots of directions.
Well, I'm a drummer, full-time freelance drummer, but I've always had bands. It's always interested me to produce bands.
Yeah, my name is Tony Guerrero, and I'm playing trumpet with this band, and we've been together actually quite some time. Matt and I started playing together about 13 or almost 14 years ago with a much earlier version of this band.
Well, Matt and I are longtime friends, former neighbors, still friends.
Tim Bauer is a friend and neighbor. He's big-time photographer and helicopter pilot and extreme athlete adventurer. And the idea came up 2 years ago that we would shoot some video that would help represent the group and also be something he could put on his reel here at Bauer Films. So at the end of that 2-day process, we had these gorgeous high-definition broadcast quality videos. And we thought, it doesn't seem like it would be that much more work to create a TV show. In our naivete, that's what we thought.
And he expressed to me a long time ago about a wish or a dream that he has had to create a television show based on kind of the 60s jazz vibe.
We're all kind of fans of a certain era of music, which I think comes through in the music we choose to play, which is sort of that late 50s, early 60s vibe where, it was post-big band, but, pre-modern era, and there was just kind of this kooky swinging thing going on.
I'm old enough to remember a show called Playboy After Dark, and it was like early reality TV. It was just a cocktail party happening in Hugh Hefner's apartment, where there would be light party banter, and then he would just bump into this luminary artist or politician or something, and then there'd be an act that would perform. And I liked this idea of just this free flow kind of cocktail party with music in it.
There were shows at the time. In the late 50s, early 60s, that were just shows like this dedicated to jazz that ran on television, and you could see all the great Shorty Rogers and Buddy Rich and Count Basie, and you'd have hosts like Steve Allen. So we just started watching all those, thought, boy, wouldn't it be great if somebody was doing that now, just sort of bringing that cocktail party, jazz club vibe into the living room, and not only playing some good tunes, but introducing some people, and so it's kind of that, just kind of a wish to sort of recreate that old scene that was going on.
I think for getting ready to actually shoot this, we need to figure out our gear, we need to figure out where you're going to be, where we're going to place everybody. Hey Dave. Morning. Morning. They're like up here, they're the best of the best, so we're working with great people. The idea is for Matt and the band to be able to do a show. Other than the stopping and the starting, there's not going to be annoying cameramen running around. All right, and that was the whole idea. Because these guys want to perform, and that makes a better show and ultimately a better product. It is happening. Matt curled up in a field position somewhere.
Basically, we built a film studio from zero. We brought into a completely empty space all lights, sound, electrical, music instruments, computer. We basically wired up a film stage from zero today. The other important element that we wanted to add to the show was to feature other jazz artists.
My name is Nick Mancini. I'm a jazz musician primarily, but I'm also an educator. I played drums throughout high school, playing in bands, and then when I went to college for music, I picked up the vibraphone. And the vibraphone is kind of like the instrument out of the percussion family for jazz.
My life trying to be a good timekeeper.
My name's Aubrey Logan, and I am a singer and a trombone player. I'm a jazz singer and a trombone player. I was raised in Seattle, Washington, moved to Boston for college, and recently moved to LA about a couple months ago. And I'm pursuing a career as a jazz pop artist. I started playing trombone when I was 12 years old, and that was 12 years ago. And I was in middle school, and I wanted to play trombone because I loved James Brown, and I loved the band Chicago, and I loved that the trombone were in those bands. I liked that sound, and so I picked it up. Let it out, so.
Hey, Kyle.
Cat out.
Yes, all the way up.
Okay.
And then it tries to get back and go in the light.
See, now we're having fun. Don't try to fix me.
Let me talk about my high place, it's my place, I won't come back. Feel heavy, it's all around. Little spark, there's only room for one of us in this town.
Let me talk about my high place, I won't come down. Feel heavy, it's all around.
You've got so much Velcro in there, you might not have it. Oh, you mean in that top thing? The tub on top. Yeah, you want to grab what's in there?
I'm gonna
Hey, Bower Crew, you're doing a fantastic job. The shots are ridiculous.
awesome.
They are awesome.
Looking
Since we dreamt up this concept and sort of produced it already in our brains and gone through checklist after checklist to try and bring everything together today that we need to, at some point we need to take off the producer hat, and that's what I'm personally finding tough right now, because I want to make sure that we've got all our ducks in a row, as it were, and we're only halfway through the process, so it's like I can't really relax yet.
As long as we all have our act together, you guys just perform and do your thing.
That's all it is.
They call this storyboarding.
Really? Is that what they call it? Is that what the pros do?
Somebody said that we should have considered that. I'm like, storyboard. We know what we're doing.
We're about to do it at 24 hours before the shoot. Okay, so I'll be over there in just a bit.
Okay, all right.
It's okay, Rich.
All right.
It's good.
I know it's good. All right, we just got stuff to do.
All right, see you in a bit.
Okay. Tyler might decide to do this like the tune, I think, has the right energy to start the show. It's swinging. People are going to be super excited out of the shoot. They've been waiting around. They're starting to get a little buzz. And so we'll have a lot of luck early on here.
What I learned yesterday, what you don't know until you know it. And yeah, that's what yesterday was about. It was a little overwhelming at the end of the day, realizing that we still had a lot of stuff to get through and figure out. And after the day was over, for a lot of people, many of us went our separate ways, or together even, and sat down and figured out a bunch more stuff that needed to be worked out for today. And it's still happening this morning. So the first half of the first take on Steamin' At Steamers, everything's out of focus. I'm really excited actually about what the potential of the look we can create is, and I'm also excited about what I'm photographing, i.e. the guys. They look great, they look the part. Starting with Matt alone, he has the Mad Men look, and it suits him, it works for him. And then of course everybody else, the eclectic bunch that they are, it works. They all have a unique look about them, but with the lighting, with their performance, we bring it to kind of a synergy that looks the part.
2, check, 2, testing. Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, let's do radio check, everybody.
There were some TV shows in the 50s, and I showed them to Tim, and I said, this is kind of what I would like to do, and he really responded positively to them. They were all black and white with really harsh lighting. I call it the dark side of the moon kind of look. There was super contrast between black and almost burned out white. And he said, man, I really like that. We could totally do something like that.
Same every time.
So when you start the intro, we're going to go right into Caribbean. Okay?
Okay, here we go. We're just fakey, or did you want to roll on this?
No, we'll fake.
Fakey. Okay, and Timmy says action.
So this is now scene. We're
It's
going to
still
combine
it's still
scene 3 and 4.
Yeah, so I'll write that actually.
All right.
How about that?
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We did what we call the blue videos. It was with Matt and the guys, and beautiful set it all up. And then, we all thought it went pretty well. 2 weeks later, I went and saw Matt and the boys play down at Steamers.
For me, my favorite place is in front of a small jazz audience. That's really kind of my home.
Saw them perform the same tunes. It was a completely different situation, a completely different energy. The guys were animated, alive, they were pumped. And I realized just then, the only thing that the blue videos missed was an audience.
I'm opening the big door now.
Go for it! So tonight, we're going to have people there, and those people are going to enjoy the show. How could they not? And the guys are going to give, no question, their best performance because they're going to be performing before a live audience.
We're just bringing the cameras to kind of film what we do, because this is what we do when we're out playing, is we try to have a good time with the audience and joke around with each other and make them laugh and make them enjoy the music. And so we really just want the cameras to capture what we do versus us trying to put something on for the cameras. And I think the audience is going to play a big part of that for us.
I just got here. It's a great vibe. Everybody looks really cool, and I'm excited to see some of the new talent that I haven't seen before, but I've heard really good things about.
We expect to have a really good time.
Yep. Good music, good drinks.
Yeah.
Just out for a fantastic evening watching Matt Johnson perform.
Lifetime jazz fan.
Lifetime jazz fan.
Well, I was just commenting earlier. I think they already got the vibe. The lamps alone got the vibe. I mean, those lamps over there, it throws us way back. It's really retro in here, but yeah, it's pretty exciting right now.
As much as now, we just need about 24 cigarettes to be lit, and I think we'll be fine.
It's now in Chrissy's hands. You hear people talking about giving it up to a higher power? Tonight it's Chrissy. So I'm giving it up. It's yours, baby. I'm gonna play the drums.
Oh, welcome to my studio. Thank you very much. We are stoked to have you guys here. My name is Tim, and I'm the director, and I'm going to be sitting in the back, and most of the night I'll be
giving orders from the back with this microphone.
Okay. It is a pilot. It's a 30-minute long piece. It will take us, more than 30 minutes to shoot it, I'm guessing. It is going to be also, I want to point out, shot out of order. So there's going to be a bit of that. But I promise to tell you right now that there is going to be a big finish. So please hang in there for that.
Hey, where do I sign up? Oh wait, was I supposed to wait?
Can you kill his mic real quick? So, that's why Chrissy's here. She's going to keep me on track. She's keeping us all on track. So let me introduce Chrissy, everybody.
I have a few things to tell you guys. First, and foremost, because thank you for being here. Also, I will be sort of indicating some places to applaud will be very obvious, but because we are starting and stopping, I will be encouraging you to applaud and sometimes cutting you off or lowering it.
Also, feel free, like during the songs, to react like you would if you were really enjoying it. If you want to like applaud after a solo or yell out "right on" or "nice try, bass player," that kind of thing. Bass solos are the other time to get up for the restroom. At the appropriate time.
We need you guys. We need your energy. We need you to be there for us. We really appreciate your efforts, and we really appreciate you being on for us as we will be on for you. And so, because we are filming, you get to see your first slating of the night, all right? So that being said, I'm going to step back, and all eyes are on Chrissy, and away we go.
Speed.
All right, this is pre-show 1B.
We're going to do it twice, guys, and we're going to keep rolling right through it, so, okay.
Already had the opportunity to perform with the likes of Bacharach, Smokey Robinson, Diane Shure, Boston Pops. She even took a turn on American Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Jazz Lounge, Miss Aubrey Logan. And who just showed up is my friend Nick Mancini.
Favorite part. I mean, it's always the banter between Matt and Tony is always funny and entertaining, and you never know what's going to happen between those two when they get to clowning around. So I think we got some good stuff for that. There was some really fun music.
I can't wait to watch the tape, see, you remember all the things that went wrong and you're hoping they didn't show up, But overall, I think it went really well. I'm pleased. It'll be nice to wake up slowly tomorrow. Yeah, so.
I think it went well. It sure is hard to tell when you're looking that way and not this way.
I mean, I'm on cloud nine, and all that, apprehension and tension and trepidation and second guessing myself is all gone. So that feels good. That feels like a huge load off.
If I've made Matt happy, that means I will have done a good job. And I know that I will achieve what I wanted to do visually, because that will be a huge part of this. And of course, getting this thing to go somewhere, to be recognized and to be appreciated, that would be pretty optimal.
We're shooting this pilot with the hopes of landing it with a distributor who'd be interested in picking it up as a running series where we could do multiple shows and bring in multiple guest artists, and again, just bring that whole jazz club scene into people's living rooms and try to expose people to, a world they may not know. One thing I know about jazz is that a lot of people don't know they like it until they're in the jazz club.
Well, this is our first time trying to create something that resembles a TV show. We've heard from a lot of different people. They're saying, "Oh my gosh, don't do this. Don't spend your own money. Just pitch the concept to somebody and try and get some money to do it." And finally, I just decided, let's just create the thing that feels right to us. Represents the spirit of this group. But this is the music that speaks to us. I feel it's a real calling. I mean, there's nothing more American than playing jazz music.